Hi Isobel.
Hiya.
I mean, we've both been on the committee, the Refresh committee, probably from 10 years now.
Yes.
And
yes.
So we have various people who've come on the committee and brought extra skills.
Yeah.
So likes of Kate, who came on board with lots of strategic
Yes.
input.
She was very good to making us think of things and just making us have a fresh look at what we did and helping us with the Gaelic side of things as well.
Yes, and her and Lynn helped us with a whole load of Gaelic signage throughout the centre and all our new displays that we have developed in the last few years, since COVID. They came into effect, have all got Gaelic representation. So
yes, that's good. And also a lot of the painting and so on that Kate did in the centre made things that looked quite dull suddenly look bright.
Absolutely amazing. Kate gets all the old paint from the dump, so nothing cost us apart from someone's time to develop these things. So yes, the floor in the lecture room, the algal covered kind of dampness of the walls, all covered up with kind of creative paintwork, which made a huge difference.
Yes.
So. But yeah, I mean, we run on a shoestring budget, so it's people's skills that help develop things. I know my kind of time here has been a long time in the past as well, and you don't have money for things, so you just try and create what you can with what you have. So I've kind of developed all sorts of things. Replaced George Jackson's big panel on the front of the youth hostel wall with the big panel of creative kind of artwork. And we found out through discussions with people coming in and questionnaires that most people find out about us who walked through the village and didn't necessarily come in to see us. Or I think that's changing now, but folk would just be walking through the village and decide to come in. So we improved the entrance passageway, which looked really dull and unappealing, to something that looked bright and welcoming. My new skills in the last sort of 5-6 years have been beekeeping. I was able to make a observation beehive.
I think the observation beehive's great. I mean, I remember as a child that being in the Kelvin Grove
one, yes,
museum, and then it was away, never saw anything like that again, and now I can come here and it's there.
Yeah, and folk love watching it because you can describe all the characters and what the bees are doing inside the hive, and they can see it safely, and it's just there.
And the fact that there is a lot of local beekeepers around and there is honey, local honey that people can see, it just makes it all more real.
Yeah, and we try and put extra sessions on, explain, the last year had a very successful honeybee day, and show people information about bees and show them the hive, and we'll do that again this year.
I think, people are interested in things that link to food and so on, so that's why the seaweed that was also introduced, that's been popular as well. I mean,
we managed to get funding or managed to bring experts over to show us how to deliver, or just show us to deliver new things. So Duncan from Easdale did sessions over two years. So he came 1 year and then came again and showed us all the seaweed foraging, which I've kind of taken on board and now deliver on our Sunday excursions. And those outside expertise coming in is great, because we've got Hebridean Whale and Dolphin Trust came last year and delivered a walk for us and a talk.
And they came when about 20 odd years ago as well. It's nice, but you have to refresh these things.
Exactly. And currently the Species on the Edge programme that's happening through RSPB at the moment, so they come and use us, deliver their talks, and have done walks and stuff for us as well. CalMac gave us funding 1 year, and they enabled us to get a trainer over to deliver bushcraft.
That's right.
And Vicky came, and that was really good fun. sort of a big group of just opened that up to local people who had an interest, and came and learnt the skills, and we brought the local kids came along as guinea pigs and we delivered stuff, which was really good fun.
Yeah.
And we're able to now recreate that and deliver that in our family sections.
I think, I mean, Isla's a great place for bushcraft, and the kind of people that come to Isla are the kind of people that want to do that sort of thing.
And anything else we can put out into the community as well. So we have opened the place up to had Gaelic sessions in here, and I mean the place is underused. We could probably get more people to see it as an opportunity and a place to deliver. Sunday Club have used us pretty much for about the last sort of 30 years or so.
Yeah.
Has been using the venue here for Sunday Club. Inclusions have been using people's skills, so my skills are in survey work.
Yeah.
So at one point we were able to apply for a contract to run the surveys for the Can peatland thing. So we had 3 years worth of surveys delivering bird monitoring and marsh fertility monitoring, which enabled us to employ other people to come in and
that
deliver. Well, no, that was even before. That was before. So we got funding from the Botanist Foundation to deliver research on the verges of Isla, with a plan to try and persuade the council not to cut so much. But in order to do that, we needed to know what was there. So we had, I started off in 2017, I think, delivering, planning the research and undertaking some of it. Then we needed someone extra to come in and do that. So we were very lucky to get Rowan, who's just finished his degree in Glasgow, to come over, and he spent the summer walking all the verges, and we were able to use Beth and myself and some other folk to do the pollinators as well. So Rowan was the botanist and did all the plants, and then we counted all the pollinators, it was a really good big bit of research, and Rowan did a grand job writing up a report.
And people learned about pollinators and what a pollinator is.
Butterflies, bees, wasps, all these things were recorded, and it did advance kind of actually started us doing active recording that has probably died down a bit. Instead of waiting for people to come in and tell us what they'd seen, we went out and recorded it. So that was a good start to that sort of thing, and that rolled into picking up the contract with Can on the peatlands.
And now stuff on invasive species as well?
Yes, so so it meant we could employ other people to come and do expert work, which was good. And then, we got some funding again from the Botanist Foundation to map invasive species on the island, with a view that maybe we could get the funding to not at least do some eradication of it. So that's kind of another string to our bow, really, of active research.
And that's quite important, because it gives a lot of people sort of experience of that kind of work.
Yeah, I mean, we had Hannah came, Stanger came, and she was working the centre, so we could actually give her a full rounded, almost full-time job for the summer, where she came and worked the centre, did our activities, and did some walks and research. It was a well-rounded kind of opportunity for someone to come and do that, and that was really, really good. So you actually are able to give people a decent wage and a decent return for their efforts and all sorts, which was really good.
But the students used to come from Glasgow University that were doing remote studies in remote places. It'd be good if that kind of happened again.
I mean, they did a whole big project one year, surveying freshwater lochs. There was someone in the past had visited every loch and recorded every loch, and we have the paperwork and the whole report in the library, and they came and we picked out different lochs to actually revisit and do that. So being And then all the students were doing all sorts of things and able to deliver these talks
Yeah.
at the centre, which was a really good opportunity for them to actually stand in front of people and actually deliver.
Yeah. Yeah. And for anybody that wants to come in the future, they can be sure that the library's got historical information that they can look at, so they're not starting from a blank sheet of paper, they're starting from what like it was 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago.
You know, it's
That's
an excellent resource. And we like to go out and deliver stuff to the public, don't we? So we do the shows.
Yes.
So the Isla show and sometimes the Kilholman Gala.
Yeah.
We'd sort of be actively there with a bit of fundraise and a bit of fun and games, and everyone from the committee gets roped in and comes and gives some hours of their time to help that. And that's always good to just kind of make our presence known amongst the community.
Yeah.